Hey YouTubers, this is Katie from Letting It Go Dating Again. And so here I am at the end of my day, and yesterday I started this little vlog that I'm doing. And what it is, it's really awesome because it gives me a chance to not only get like some frustrations and vents out about my day of working with singles and just the obstacles of dating, and also sharing some of the different stories that I hear from our awesome clients. But sometimes I get these phone calls during the day, people's inquiring about our services, and they kind of just want to talk and say, well, what do you think about this? Or people ask me a lot of, questions about advice. Somebody was talking to me today about online dating, of course, one of my, little fun subjects here. And so this guy asked me, he's like, so Katie, I'm just really fed up with this, and I'm just tired. Everybody I meet, they don't look like their picture, or they're not at all what I think they're going to be like. And I said to him, I was like, well, how are you making your selection? And he's like, well, I don't know, someone contacts me, or I see their profile, and, I let them know I'm interested. I said, okay, well, how are you, when someone, clicks on you or says, hey, I'm interested, a winkety dink or whatever, what makes you contact them back? And he's like, well, if I find them attractive, okay, because we always do that. And what I said to him is this, okay, I'm going to tell you guys, this is what I call it. Online dating to me is what I call Cilck-A-Chick, Cilck-A-Pic, or Cilck-A-Dick, okay, basically. So don't be offended by when I say that, but that's just what I call it. And so basically what you're doing is you're going through like this whole like rows of pictures, and you're just clicking on who you think looks good, right? Who looks hot to you, who looks attractive. I mean, it's like our nature to do it, so I mean, I don't judge. But the last thing we find out is really what that person's really about, because anybody can sit in front of this computer and write this like profile about themselves, and anybody can tell you whatever they want to tell you to talk to you. How many of you honestly have thought, oh my gosh, this person's going to be so great, and you meet them and you're like, oh my God, what happened to the guy who was talking on the phone? Or what happened to the girl that was so sweet and pleasant over the telephone? Well, that's because, yeah, they figured out exactly what they needed to say to get you in that situation where they could meet you. Or how about the ones that you're like, which this happens a lot, holy cow, you don't look anything like your picture. So I wonder why, they didn't have more pictures of them or full body shots, or, but really, here's what's crazy. All that doesn't really matter, that whole like Cilck-A-Chick thing, because if you're just using visual strictly, what's funny, and I said this to the person, somebody could have like the best profile, right? And they're just like, okay looking, their picture, and you don't really click on or entertain the thought. But somebody doesn't have anything on their profile, just like ask me later, or I'll tell you later, and if they've got a really good picture, and you're gonna click on it, right? You're going to contact them. If you get one, like ladies, let's admit it, men, let's admit this with women, obviously, and I've been guilty of it, guilty as charged. Someone contacts you and he's halfway decent looking, and you read the profile and you're like, oh my God, he sounds really super nice, so maybe this is the one. And then so you talk to him a little bit, knowing that he's probably 4 inches shorter than what you prefer, or maybe a little heavier or whatever, but you're like, it's okay. Because remember that thing yesterday about being picky. I'm not going to be too picky. I'm just going to be selective. So I'm like, this is a nice person. Well, then what happens is you meet them and you're out and you're looking at this the whole time and you just don't feel any chemistry. So you're like, you know what? This is really, I feel really terrible, but I'm just not really attracted to this person. The opposite end of the spectrum is this. You get this little email from somebody, or this little wink, or whatever you want to call it, and they're really attractive in their photos, and you read their profile and you're like, there's really not much there. I probably can read between the lines on this one. You talk to them, you're like, okay, but we'll meet. You know why? Because, you're like, your little chemistry thing is kicking in. You're like, maybe. So then you meet him and you're sitting there like, God, what an idiot. I wouldn't date him. I wouldn't let my worst enemy date this guy, okay? But why did you waste your time and do it? Again, because you looked at the picture, right? Exactly. So anyway, here's my advice. Read a profile, and when somebody, first of all, my first advice is get offline. Find a reputable place to help you meet somebody, reputable matchmaker. When I say reputable, make sure, they know what they're doing. If you're online to have some fun, okay, just meet a bunch of people, have some fun, more power to you. It's a great source to do it, to get out and meet people. But if you're going to get frustrated and you're like, no, I really want to find somebody special, just get off there. But if you're stuck online, you think this is only the only avenue for you, here's what you can do. Okay, ask some pertinent questions at the beginning. Make sure you say to the person, hey, number one, what attracted you to my profile? What made you click on me? How many first dates have you had, or meet and greets? If this person's had like 20 meet and greets, there's kind of like, why? You know, why? Why so many? What are you basing your decision on to meet these people? Does that make sense? So anyway, so that was up for like my whole, I don't know, like I have so much more things to say, but I don't want to bore you or keep you on here too long. So anyway, I'll let that go for now. Again, I'm going to stress on let it go. Just let it go. First step, let it go. Get offline too. You know what I mean? Go out and meet people in person. Just get out there and meet real people. Get out that computer. Half of them are fake anyway. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great night. Hope you had a great day. And if you have any questions at all, anything that I can offer for advice, leave a comment. Ask me. I'm learning this. So put a comment on here. Ask me for some advice. Any questions you have, feel free. And you can also look us up online. It's on here. It's lettingitgodating.com. And there's some advice on our website under the advice from me. So anyway, leave a comment if you want. Hope you guys have a great day. And I shall see you tomorrow night.